You're watching News 12 High School Football Overtime, powered by Pioneer Metal Depot.
Heritage is likely still trying to figure out how they lost to Ringgold last week. They outgained the Tigers by over 300 yards, and yet they lost 21-16.
Generals hoping to put up some big numbers against Gordon Lee on Friday, and this time they hope those numbers translate to a victory.
Generals with the march down into the arena. Gordon Lee had a bye week last week. They must have worked on some trickeration. Trojans to punt on their first series. It's a fake. Braxton Daniel takes off. He gets the first down, drive extended. Then from the 7, Lane Vaughn with a lane to the end zone. Gordon Lee with a 7-0 lead. Second quarter now. Generals down 14-0. Caden Hyde to Cody Bryan. He swims past one tackle, breaks through another. Bryan scores to make it a 14-7 ball game. Trojans to punt again, this time from their own 24. They wouldn't fake it this deep, would they? Oh, yes, they would. Daniel on the run. He keeps on going into Generals territory, lowers the head to boot. However, they could not score from there, Gordon Lee, but they did convert on their next possession. Vaughn up the gut for his third touchdown of the night to make it 21-7. But Heritage, they used a second half comeback to win it 28-21. North Murray at LFO. Mountaineers trailed 20-14 at the break. They got the ball to open the second half. Hudson Hewlett gets outside. First down run. North Murray moves it to the goal line. Leighton Myers goes in for the touchdown. PAT gave North Murray a 21-20 lead. LFO's ensuing series, Blaine Tarvin blows in for the sack. Warriors had only 4 snaps in the third quarter. LFO with some big hits on D as well. Rayshawn Tolliver delivered that one. Fourth quarter, Mountaineers, they're back at the goal line again. Hudson Hewlett, he's going to keep it himself. He punches it in there to make it 28-20 North Murray. Mountaineers needed a field goal, though, to pull out a 31-28 win. Back to the overtime scoreboard. Meigs County, a road win over York. CAK, they knock off Notre Dame at 28-10. Ray County shuts out Ottawa 34-0, and Silverdale all over Knox Webb. Your final 62-16. McMinn County has already beaten Bradley Central and Cleveland this year. Friday, they went for the old Bradley County trifecta as they hooked up with Walker Valley.
The Cherokees have enjoyed a lot of success against the Mustangs, posting a 15-1 record against their Southern Region rival. Walker Valley looking to put that behind them and the defeat to Bradley Central behind them. On the opening drive, it's Walker Valley senior quarterback Chase Stevens who finds a wide open Luke Hayden in the end zone for the first score of the game, 7-zip. Mustangs now up 10-0, and McMinn answers back. Luke Lawson slips a tackle, finds Nathan Kessler for a touchdown, 10-7. And Stevens again to the air and again hooks up with Hayden for another score between the duo. No problem there. And Stevens not shying away from throwing the ball, finding Sawyer Boyd for a tutty, putting the score 24-7. McMinn County would fire back as Luke Lawson puts a couple moves together, gets shifty, gets outside, cuts down the sideline, and gets across the goal line. 24-14. All in the first quarter,
wow.
And Walker Valley scores in an all defensive affair, obviously, when the score is 54-42. Lookout Valley and Grundy County both 2-0. Yes, you heard that right. 2-0 coming to this one. Grundy star man Vince Bryant, shining bright, gets the early touchdown, 6-0 Grundy. Then the running game continuing to work for Grundy. This time it's TK Brown. He runs in for another score. Then Bryant again plows through a defender, jumps, and boom! 20-0 Grundy County, and Grundy moves to a perfect 3-0 with a crushing 57-0 victory.
Defensive Stop of the Week, brought to you by Jacinto's Auto Sales.
And the defensive stop of the week has to go to Soddy Daisy as a team. They went on the road to Signal Mountain and shut out the Eagles 21-0, forced a couple turnovers along the way, and it was all Soddy in this one.